Good morning YouTube and welcome back to the channel. I'm currently on my way to meet Ben, who is an online client and friend of mine who I've been coaching for the last 14 weeks through a fat loss phase, and today we're going to be getting a gym session in and then taking the end of transformation photos, and we'll be showcasing the pre-post transformation, and it is quite a spectacular one, this one, so I'm really excited to showcase it. Me personally, I'm not going to be training today. I'm just going to be PTing Ben. I'm actually on a deload, which is a planned in period of reduced intensity. And this week I've just taken it off training to reduce systemic fatigue in the body following the marathon and the photo shoot prep, so that I can just come back stronger and fresher next week. So it's an early one this morning. I've been up since 5. It's now coming up to 6. But today is all about Ben's transformation, and we're almost at the gym now, so let's go and see him. So just reduce the weight by about 30% and then pump out like another 8-10. Try and give it a pause there as well, and then up. Good. 3 more, straight in. 3. Try and get a mini pause at the bottom and then out. That's it. No rest at the front. Let's go. Nice high reps, up to 15. Good work, mate. How you feeling? Fucking hell, yeah, probably like, and then like sit on it and breathe out. Yeah, there we go. Squeeze, tense harder, breathe all that air out. I think for you, I think that pose for you doesn't work as well because of your body shape. So just relax first, and then flex up. Nice, yeah, double biceps. Yeah, that's mad fire. Good effort. Do another front relaxed. Just tense your abs, sit on them. That's it. Yeah, so good, mate. Good work.
Good fucking, good coaching, mate.
Right, good work, mate. A little present at the end of your starting phase. Enjoy.
Yes.
You put yourself through a tough couple of weeks, so well done.
Cheers, brother. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
All good, mate.
The best part for me personally has been just the accountability and the structure of the plan. Like, I think obviously I've trained on and off for obviously a number of years now, and I've never really got to any kind of significant shape other than one time where I, dedicated myself to a cup for a similar amount of time. But even with my training back then, like, I didn't have a plan. Like, I didn't go to the gym knowing what I'm doing. As much as I had a semi-diet plan, it was pretty much just like a severe calorie deficit. Having that kind of framework to actually build on, and then seeing those improvements every time you go week to week, has been, not just mentally beneficial, but obviously physically, like, I feel a lot stronger.
Like, what have you seen any benefits like outside of the gym? So obviously you're getting in better shape, but has there been anything like carryover that you found in your day-to-day life?
Yeah, I think obviously where we've had those weekly check-ins, and like where I've made deviations on the plan sometimes, like, you've not sugar-coated it. You've explained why stepping away from the plan skews everything that we're doing for the week following. So it's accountability has been a big thing on this, because if it was me on my own, get into the level of shape that I was even by kind of week 6, where I could start seeing my abs. I was about 4 or 5 kilos down. It's just kept me focused. Like, obviously we're coming into the summer months now, which is it makes it easier to, you know, go out when it's sunny and, you know, not stick to the plan, but having you there and knowing I've got that weekly check-in is like, you know, I don't want to mess it up.
Yeah, and you can't lie on the
yeah,
meter,
I can't. Yeah. If you if you take advantage, don't lie. Like, just be honest about it, because, you know, it's better for you, better for me. You know, because
it helps me when you're honest.
Yeah.
You can know what the data's actually
exactly
saying.
You've kept me on track to the point where I can say, right, you know, I know what I'm doing this, and I just need to get it done.
Having gone through that process now, would you recommend working with me? And if so, why? Like, obviously, you know, you've got the results and mental.
No, I wouldn't. Not at all.
The mental benefits, but like, what about my service would you say?
I did actually sign up for a mentor online one time, but he just sent me a plan. There was no check-ins, and this was years ago anyway, and I was young, so I didn't even really pay attention to it anyway. But I think having that one-to-one experience with yourself, because obviously you actually walk the walk, you know, you don't just talk about the science, like, you literally have lived and breathed your training to see how on point you are with your thing and the changes that you've, like, obviously experienced. Like, it's just motivating me to stick to it. There's no way at all that I'd have got to the kind of fitness levels, the physique levels that I'm at now.
Yeah.
So yeah, mate, fucking
good to hear, mate.
Cut that out. Cut it.
No, it's good
But
to hear, mate.
it's great.
You've
It's been
absolutely
really,
smashed
really good.
the transformation. I'm really proud of you, and yeah, you've absolutely killed it, mate. So good
Cheers,
effort,
brother.
and enjoy your summer with your new
At
rig.
Henry Springate Fitness, yeah. Big up, big up.
So I've just dropped Ben off. I'm now back at the flat, and a huge congratulations to him on a very impressive transformation. He's put in some real hard yards over the last 3 months, and I think we can safely say that he's ready for his holiday to Malta next week, which I'm very jealous about. Now, I just want to cover off my coaching service and what exactly I offer for anyone who might be interested in going through a similar process. So firstly, when you sign up, you'll get a tailored training plan and a tailored nutrition plan, and these will be built around you. So things like what foods you enjoy, what foods you don't like, where you can train, how often you can get to the gym throughout the week. So it'll be very much molded to you as an individual. I also then give a weekly feedback video, which will be based off a check-in. So you will provide the data and the check-in photos and an update on how that week has gone, and I will then give you that feedback. There'll also be form clip analyses, so any exercises you're not sure on, you would send over a video, and I would then analyze that and get back to you on form cues and just how to execute that movement so that you can perform it with maximum efficiency. And then lastly, there was also 7-day WhatsApp support throughout the week. So any queries you have throughout the week, any support you need in terms of, you know, you're finding it tough on the diet, any tips that you might need to implement on the go, I'm there 7 days a week to support that. When I first invested in a coach almost 4 years ago now, it was completely life-changing for me. So finding a coach who's not only knowledgeable, but is actually invested in you and cares about you and your process is so valuable. So if you are interested in going through this process with me, please fill out the form in the description box or drop me a message on Instagram and I'll be in touch. As always, please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.